From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one, takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Adams, the man in motion left. Murray going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
second down. Here's Henry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard.
On the counter, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Murray now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Murray off play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he finds his man, complete. That's Murray. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
They'll start with the option, and he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. He dumps it off for Henry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Murray to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Murray and company going for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.